looked his partner as he shifted around his inventory. He's just carrying around 7 pounds. Board pelts are pretty heavy because they're so thick. That has to weigh him down a bit. Crow said, "How would you know that?" Cinder wondered. "Great Crow, remember? The huntsman was better at stopping the jack in those days. We had to rely on them hunting to survive. Boars were the most plentiful animal out there." Crow explained. "Either way, I don't get what he needs 7 pelts for, unless he just came from a hunt." Coco said. The huntress burst out laughing at this. That and he felt her single finger head on a stick. She laughed as she noticed the forehead of her partner had on his back. "I mean, I do agree, the only big bullfango is a dead bullfango," she admitted as she started to leave with the mouth. Why more heads on sticks? Velvet cried, covering her eyes with her rabbit ears. And geez, she must really hate those bullfango monsters to say something like that. Ilya said. They are one of, if not the most hated creature amongst the hunters. Katana confirmed. Considering they'd rather fight hunters killing their predators than run from said predators, it's not hard to see why. Ironwood said. Ilya was waiting around for Cotton, who suddenly showed up with a giant cut container, another head on a stick. "I asked you to replace the moronic bullfango's head on a stick and..." She began in exasperation, before stopping and shaking her head. Are we ever going to stop seeing decapitated monsters as hunters? Voiced Amanda. Seriously, it can't be that effective, can it? And what's stopping the head hammer skull from caving in after getting bashed into another monster's face over and over? Young questioned. Maybe they reinforce it with metal ores or something? John theorized. Then why not just use a giant chunk of metal on a stick at that point? Roman questioned. Dear God, Romans make these sense. It's the end of the world. Emerald cried out. Look, I'm sorry, but every hammer is a head on a stick. Every single one is a head on a stick. Cotton informed her as he turned to face her. Why would they want to design all their hammers as heads on sticks? Ruby cried out. I think the better question is, why would hunters want to use weapons that are heads on sticks? If you tried handing one of those to me, I'd be like, nope. You give me a giant metal ball on a stick and cover that with monster scales and spikes. Neo said. I'd definitely be requesting an alternative version of any head-shaped hammers. Summer agreed. Stop putting heads in sticks. You even put the same one on your cat. The huntress cried out as she tried to walk away from the situation. Just please tell me that was the last of the decapitated heads you received attached to sticks. Linda awed but pleaded in exasperation. Okay, then. If you're sure. Zara said, picking her next words. Ilya and Cotton were now on a hunt when Cotton suddenly crouched down. Excuse me while I sharpen my drill with my other drill. Let me just rub 2 drills together. He requested as he was indeed sharpening the 2 drills mounted on his fists against each other. Finally. An actually decent weapon. I could even see myself using something like that. Hazel admitted. Just to let you know, they're used as dual blades, meant to value be swung around to slash up the monster, not as punching weapons to stab it. Teko informed the behemoth. That's ridiculous. Sure, the drill could cut someone, but they'd be infinitely better suited as piercing weapons. And sharpening them by rubbing them together is just stupid. Adam scoffed. Ilya couldn't help but laugh at this. I feel like no one taught either of us how to sharpen weapons. You just leap through the air, right? No, stupid. You take a drill and press it to another drill. She mocked a situation of 2 people questioning how to sharpen. I fail to see how leaping through the air sharpens a weapon. Nothing was being grounded along the blade to bring the edge back to the blade. Penny pointed out. Because she's using a Scorpio's weapon. They self-sharpen, remember? Katana explained. That's right, I remember now. But I didn't think it was really as easy as simply jumping to the weapon. Winter said. That would save me so much time instead of having to sharpen Gamble, Shroud, and then sheath. Lake said, wishing her own weapons could do that. Such is the drawback of wielding two weapons, or a weapon and a razor-edged shield. Here I am, finding it especially hard to sharpen a shield without cutting herself. She eventually just settled for using her sunrise to rope and spin the shield as she held a whetstone up to it. Aelia sighed as she had her eyes closed, waiting for Cotton. Alright, let's see it, she said, mentally preparing for the ridiculous weapon she would see. She opened her eyes and saw Cotton walking up to her with a pumpkin carved into a wickedly grinning jack-o'-lantern on a stick from heaven. This isn't, it's just a pumpkin. Jewelist a pumpkin. Definitely not a head on a stick. He tried to assure her as he turned around to give her a better view. Ooh. Halloween white-type weapon. Very nice. Nora all but purred. Ruby then leaned against Cinder. Cinder, that would be the perfect present for you, since Halloween is also your birthday. Ruby said sweetly and innocently to her silent GF. Cinder rolled her eyes at this. Nice try, but I've heard how you would use your birthday privilege. You'd have to be a very good girl to earn that weapon, Cinder said, to which Ruby deflated. She then noticed a shadow looming over her. Ruby, what was that she said about you abusing your birthday privilege? Someone asked in a sickly sweet tone while glaring down at her daughter, who gulped in fear. I mean, technically speaking, it's still not. She told her. It's a depiction of a head on a stick. He insisted. Yeah, but you didn't have to decapitate anything. You didn't walk into a pumpkin field and the pumpkin went, no, Cotton, knew. She screamed in mock terror as a pumpkin in a field was shown with intense horror sound effects playing, before a gory sound was heard. Well, at least nothing died this time. Velvet said in relief. Well, technically, pumpkins and other plants, vegetables, and fruits are alive, so Cotton did still kill something to make that hammer. It was just a pumpkin instead. Bren pointed out. Bren, why? Velvet whined. Well, I had to decapitate the pumpkin from the pumpkin plant. Cotton pointed out, earning more laughter from the center. See? Bren said, gesturing to the screen. I'm more concerned with how this weapon is held up when being used to bash into monsters with thick, tough shells. Pumpkins break rather easily, after all. Ashvin noted. So far, those drills are the only things I think come close to qualifying as a weapon, Ironwood said. Aelia was showing off a new dance as Cotton watched. I call this dance the radar. Come on, dance the radar with me. She declared as she simply spun in a circle, making movement noises. That's just silly. That's basic ballet. Why said. Yeah. I think Neptune may actually have better moves than that. Blake agreed. Also, the radar? That's gotta be one of the lamest dance move names I've ever heard. Especially for just moving in a circle. Emerald agreed. Cotton rolled his eyes at this, but seemed to be smiling. Alright, but on one condition. We fist bump. He declared, turning to show off his new hammer, a giant stone fist on a stick. Look, I knew you were tired of heads and sticks, so I brought you a new body part. He explained while trying not to die from laughter. Many of the students broke out laughing at this weapon as well. That is so awesome. I may actually need to learn to use a hammer or something like that on the table. Young laughed. It's got my seal of approval. I careful, and finally chiseling away just the right amount to perfectly shape it like that. A shame, then, that it's just going to be used to bludgeon a monster's soul. Linda said. And considering even the weakest monsters apparently have heights larger than steel, then stone fist is going to crush it until you hold it in the middle finger on the stick. How out of this one. Ailey was in a similar boat, bursting out in laughter. Look, no body part is okay on a stick. She told him despite her insane laughter. I second that notion. Pyrrha said, raising her hand, followed quickly by Velvet and Ilia. Seriously, why would you want to make it look like you cut someone's body up and put it on a stick? That's the sign of either warlords or psychopaths. Ilia agreed. You guys are no fun. It's called either having a sense of humor or an intimidation factor. Either one, you two should give a try. Leo told him. Am I intimidating now, shrimp? Ilia demanded, turning red and yellow. Ilia was now walking peacefully into the house, singing very timid. Oh, a hunting we will go and hunting we will dash, she started to say, before finally seeing Puff and the perfectly stretched and inflated velocity with horror movie theme playing along with it. Understandably, she turned and walked away. A hunting, we will not go, she said, clearly disturbed by the weapon as she tried to distance herself from her partner. What the heck? Everyone shouted. Is that a raptor inflated into a weapon? I think I'm gonna need therapy. Lots and lots of therapy. Roman said, deeply disturbed. Why would anyone want to do something like that? I am genuinely worried about these hunters and their states of mind. Winter said. Well, you have seen Sigh and Rage. Neither of them are particularly sound of mind. Katana told them. What kind of weapon is that even supposed to be? Coco asked. A hunting horn. We'll tell you more about it later, Rosara said. But unfortunately for her, Cotton followed her. Look, it's just a velocipede. I upgraded. Now it's a whole monster. He tried to assure her as he ran circles around her. While I am unsure of how this hunting horn works, other than being incredibly disturbing, this weapon is rather impractical as, while they likely particle velocity in order for it to keep this inflated shape, by increasing the surface area, you will be striking it by inflating it, you will be lessening the amount of damage you will do to the monster due to the force being dispersed through the larger surface area. Penny analyzed. So, what I'm hearing is, there is no reason to use a weapon like that. I completely agree. Adam said, losing his nerve while seeing the weapon as well. Ilia was having none of this however. No. You walk through that terrarium right now, mister. And you get rid of that weapon. Walk through those fucking gates. She spoke over him and practically shoved him through the gate. I would call that a perfectly reasonable reaction. Ren said, nodding at Alia's desire to have that weapon as far away as possible. If I were one of these hunters, my general criteria for a weapon would be if it has a face, I don't want it. John agreed. Well, surely it can't get any worse than that, right? Penny asked. Rosara leaned in towards her sister. Think we should show them the baby Kaku's dual blades? She asked. Nah. We don't want to traumatize them. Any more than we already have. Teko denied. Ilia was once again mentally preparing herself. Whenever you're ready, you may disappoint. She glowed, opening her eyes to see Cotton's weapon. Her hunting partner then turned his back to reveal his weapon. Cotton. He declared as he presented a giant cat head-shaped pizza and a pizza cutter on an incredibly long handle. It's a pizza in the shape of a cat head. He informed her as he looked over his shoulder. There were quite a few chuckles and smiles upon this weapon's reveal. It's a pizza. RWBY laughed. like you'd break your teeth on it. Neo said. Well, at the very least, it's far less disturbing than many of the other weapons we saw. Ashbin said with a smile. Once again, the huntress quickly cracked up at this new weapon. And the weapon is the pizza cutter, she said, practically falling to the floor in laughter. Oh. The pizza cutter's the weapon. So that means the pizza is actually a shield. Yeah, then you're definitely not biting through that, Nora. Blake said. So, then, the pizza cutter is supposed to be some kind of spear, or perhaps a lance. I can't imagine it being very effective at stabbing. Here I'll ponder on exactly how the weapon would work. Cotton nodded, turning to face her. It's the pizza, you put them together, and it's a pizza in the shape of a cat head on a stick. He explained the brilliance of the weapon as Alia tried not to die from laughter. Wait, put them together? As in, these weapons combined? So, you have some form of mechaship weapons? I am would ask eventually. You'll see later. Katana assured him. So, you put a shield together with a spear or something, and it turns into an axe. That seems really complicated. John said in confusion. You have no idea. Teko said, groaning as she hurt her brain thinking about the complexities of the charged blade. Cotton was now excitedly running circles around Alia. I want to kill something new, let's go. He insisted as he continued to circle his mentor. Is anyone else disturbed that Cotton is excited to go and end something's existence? Like, the Grimm have no real soul, no emotions. But these guys are hunting animals with actual souls, emotions, and that feel pain. Velvet said, slightly concerned. That's why we usually try to capture a monster instead of kill it. Azara said. Well, remember, most of the time, quests are issued because a monster is causing problems and needs to be dealt with under discretion. Perhaps he simply wishes to be a hero and solve the people's problem. Winter suggested. But that's not what he said, is it? And considering he is constantly running around with heads on sticks, I'm willing to believe he's just a psycho. Ilia said. Alia cited this, and shook her head. Alright, but let's see how ridiculous weapon you got this time. She said, seemingly legitimately curious about the large weapon on Cotton's back. The hunter finally stopped and pulled his back to Alia to reveal the weapon. You mean that frog? He asked as he showed off the frog-shaped hunting horn with a long tail for a grip. Oh, God, why? That poor frog. Emerald groaned. Well, that looks a little too artificial, so it's probably not a real frog. Weiss reasoned. Once again, I'm just struggling to understand how this is supposed to be an effective weapon. Cinder said. I'm also really starting to think whoever makes these weapons has way too much time and resources on their hands. Glinda said. As always, Alia practically fell to the floor in laughter. He has such a "this is my life now" look on his face. She laughed as she observed the frog's blank face. I can totally see that. Young laughed. All he needs to do is start singing all around him are familiar faces. Nora said. That would be amazing. Ruby giggled. This must be how Weiss feels when sees how ridiculous the monsters can get. Winter groaned. I'm certainly starting to sympathize with her on that as well. Ironwood thought to himself. Alia was disturbed as she observed Cotton's new weapon. This is not just one set of cruelty. There's too much of them. The shield is also another weapon. She said in concern, taking note of the deadline and its shield, both of which were made from lapis. What is wrong with this guy? Emerald cried out. Honestly, this man is demented and you cannot convince me otherwise. Glinda said. I hope no one is foolish enough to turn their back on this man. I fear for anyone who lets their guard down around him. They might be his next weapon on the stick. Hazel said. Cotton laughed and strutted around to show off the weapon. Yeah, but the one on the shield is just really malformed, so it's still alive. So I can make sure it can feel the pain. He said evilly as he stood proud of the messed up weapon. Oh my god. That's horrible. Ilya said. I agree with Linda. This mofo's insane. Summer said, horrified. Mofo? Bert chuckled at his team leader's slang. Yang's been catching me out with this slang since I've been. Summer explained. Ilya and Cotton were now in some kind of gathering area for hunters as she observed his weapon. Okay, if I was gonna get shot and I had the choice between nothing between me and the bullet, or a huge ass wheel of cheese, I'd at least choose the cheese. She said, observing the giant cheese will be used as a shield in conjunction with his lens, which was a 5-layer cheese on the back. Stop wasting your food. Ren complained. Exactly. Cheese and fondue is a delicacy and should be respected. Weiss agreed. I failed to see how a block of cheese would be sufficient protection against any monster. Most would be able to slice through it with their claws or punch through it with pure strength, as well as thunder or fire monsters being able to melt it. Penny pointed out. Cotton then walked towards the bar of the establishment. And it would make any difference at all. He told her as he sat at the bar. Evidently, Cotton even thinks so, despite the fact he brought the weapon. Kira pointed out. Perhaps he simply wishes to show off these weapons to humor Alien. Although, that brings up the issue of him wasting time and resources on weapons that could be used for other hunters. Ashton said. Well, at least for that one, I can give you some reassurance by telling you that the smithy only makes weapons with materials the hunters personally have, so no resources are being taken from the guild or hunter association as a whole. Katana assured him. Ilya then followed him and sat beside him. You're telling me if I was gonna shoot you and I offered you cheese first, you wouldn't say yes? She questioned as they both got drinks. Yes, but I need it to make me feel better about the fact I was about to be shot. He explained and took a drink of his beverage. I like the way this beverage is. Ruby admitted. Ruby. Blake groaned, shaking her head at her leader. I mean, he's not wrong. Cheese is just great. You could be taking me to be executed and I'd be smiling if I had a wheel of cheese to eat. But go figure, it's made of milk, which also makes ice cream. Neo said. As always, Alia burst out laughing at this. Stop eating your armor. She yelled at him, giving him a slight shove. I never thought you would have to tell someone that. Adam said. Honestly, I'm amazed these two have even survived this long. Hazel added. I think we're all amazed by that. Coco agreed. Now, we haven't seen them in the field very much. And we have seen that Cotton managed to bring down the canter. There must be more to them than meets the eye. Ashton defended the pro and noob. For once, Alia was more amazed by Cotton's weapon than anything. Is that a longsword? She asked in awe at the weapon, which appeared to be folded to look like a crow's beak. Cotton nodded as he tried to get a lure of his perspective. Yeah, it's a longsword. It's a side longsword. He explained as he tried to better show off the weapon. Ruby asked. Another side user. It's official. Cotton is amazing. A man of culture. He is forgiven for all his other creepy weapons. She declared. Okay, that's badass, I'm not gonna lie. Crow said, also approving of the weapon. Is that all it takes to win you two over? John asked. There was a short pause before. Yes. They said in unison. Oh, so, let them out. complete with dramatic music. Not like he set the bar all that high. Roman said. I love that cat's reaction. It feels like it fits, too, after she's basically hated all of his arguments. Velvet said. Hey, Blake. Do you think you could do that reaction? Emerald asked. Being my girlfriend won't save you from getting your butt kicked if you keep making cat jokes to me. Blake warned her. Cotton, as always, had his back turned to show off his weapon. Right, you can see that there's two little spaces for eyes in the middle. It almost looks like a butterfly with a face in the middle of the body. Alien noted as she observed the weapon, which appeared to be shaped almost like a butterfly, as she said, but also similar to a guitar. Everyone looked at the weapon, completely perplexed as to what they were seeing. I am unable to identify what exactly this weapon is supposed to be, Penny told them. It's a bit weirdly shaped, but maybe a hammer? I don't see any blades. Velvet suggested. Could be some kind of wood axe. Summer pointed out. Ooh, maybe it's some kind of weird fan like that red era guy used in Shippuden. Nora suggested. It kind of looks like a guitar. Coco said. Now that would be completely ridiculous. White said. Are none of you concerned with the fact it has a face on it? Ilya pointed out. Cotton looked over his shoulder at his neighbor. But you know the real interesting part? There's more than one face. He said, turning around to reveal the weapon was indeed a giant guitar, possessing a face with glowing purple eyes on the front side, to which they both burst out laughing. I brought two heads on a stick, he declared triumphantly, as an old lady was seen running away in horror. It is a guitar. That's so cool. Nora said. I want one. I can even make a lot of faces. Velvet cried out. Good. Two faces. Because one wasn't creepy enough. Rhoda said in exasperation. But that looks like it's made out of rock. And it's far bigger than a normal guitar. That must weigh like 1,000 pounds. Ashbin said in shock. Then I would use it happily. Hazel said with a smirk. As always, Cotton and Alia were in the hunter-gathering area. Well, this is certainly something, Alia admitted as she saw Cotton's weapon. I just got a shark. Cotton said proudly as they looked at his weapon, which appeared to be some kind of firearm shaped like a shark with a gun barrel coming from its mouth. Oh, my God. The animal lovers cried out. I thought we were done with all the creepy weapons. Ilya said. Don't rush, Latias. Winter said, covering her ice shark sense. What is wrong with you? Kira cried out. You just killed a little Xantrios and shoved a rifle through its throat. Alias said, somewhere between confused and disturbed. Suddenly, a Xantrios was shown in the middle of a tundra. What the fuck? The freezing amphibian demanded. I never thought I would agree with a shark, but I agree with that shark. Adam said, unnerved. Seriously, I think just using an actual shark as a weapon would be better than that. Leo said, not noticing the demon family sleeping. But you know, I think this is the first time we've seen hunters using a gun. Blake noticed. Well, bow gun, but you'll see later. Teko corrected. Our two lovably foolish hunters were stood in the gather area. Weaponize me, Alia requested, waiting as always for Cotton's weapon reveal. Cotton then turned around to reveal his hammer that looked like the hot air balloons that observe him on hunts. It's an airship on a stick, he declared proudly before they both burst into laughter. Well, it's better than a head on a stick, Ren stated. Ooh, maybe you can fly with it like Yondu and Nora said, having a daydream of herself floating down from a cliff with a weapon and saying There's a cat head there. She praised him, before noticing the feline ornament on the weapon. Okay, that's kind of adorable, I'm not gonna lie. Coco admitted. It's like a little keychain. I used to do that for my weapons. I had a little keychain of that Monstrous idol posse. Keep it happy. Summer grew as she thought of the idol. What? Yeah. Your ginormous girl crush? Crow asked with a smirk, causing Ruby and Yang to perk up in surprise. Crow. Not in front of the girls. Summer snapped. Alia waited in the gathering area as Cotton approached her. Reveal to me your new dash, she began, before Cotton turned and revealed his weapon, a tank made out of Tiger's parts. Is that a mini tank? Ruby asked, giddy from excitement. It's so cute. I really want it. Velvet squealed along with Ruby. I am legitimately concerned I'm on drugs. Winter said with dread in her voice, completely dumbfounded by the weapon. Tom laughed as Alien began to wander aimlessly, screaming no, repeatedly. It's just a tank. It's an actual tank. He told her as she came back. So, what? Is it an actual gun? Is it another hammer? Young asked. It looks too small to be a hammer, based on the other much larger ones we've seen Cotton have. Penny said. I just want to see how he uses it so badly. As hilarious as it looks on his back, it must be even funnier in action. John said, struggling to control his laughter. That's not real. The men screamed as she tried and failed to process the weapon before her. It is. It's a real weapon. It's the Tigrex light bow gun. Not even any special custom weapon, it's just the standard Tigrex light bow gun. Cotton told her, which only furthered her breakdown. Okay, so we know it is a gun. Got it. Makes sense. Blake said. How? How does that make sense? How are you supposed to aim with it? Where are you supposed to put the ammo in? How are you even supposed to hold a gun that awkwardly shaped? Weiss demanded. Well, in all honesty, it's likely not too much different than Professor Port's blunderbuss. Ashton admitted. True, but even then it's always been rather awkward and unlucky. Linda pointed out. Yeah, honestly? I'm amazed Port still has all his fingers. Summer agreed. Well, what did you guys think of that? Even some of the craziest weapons on Remnant make sense compared to those, right? Teco asked. Absolute absurdity. Weiss, Winter, and Ironwood all said together. They were so awesome. I totally want that little shotgun. And that's Ruby excited too. Ruby said excitedly. Me too. That pumpkin head was really cute. And the cheese fountain was really funny. Velvet giggled. I'd take that crazy guitar or the two-hand drills any day. Summer agreed. I wouldn't mind that stone fist on a stick. Yang said. As long as they are effective and aren't heads on sticks, I'm sure any of those weapons are perfectly suitable. Penny said. Or giant, inflated monsters. Glinda added, shuddering. Or monsters with guns stuffed down their throats. Cinder said, wincing at the memory as well. So, Katana, now that we've seen a bunch of weapons, and that there are lots of different kinds, could you show us what weapons hunters use? Ruby pleaded. Well, you're in luck. I actually just made a video about all the weapons hunters use out in the field. Katana told her. More like 2 videos. Things went on a little longer than they should have. Teco said. 2 videos? That must mean that there's a lot of weapons, then, right?